What's up, everybody? Andrew Mahone here with Darium's Competitive Pokemon. I'm going to be playing a game with Buzzwole Garbodor here on PTCGO. I think this is an exciting new archetype out of the Crimson Invasion set. It's got a lot of potential, and I think that, it's just important when a new archetype comes out just to grind as many games as possible as you can with it, just so that if you were to decide that it is the play at a tournament coming up, you could just, be the most experienced player in the room with that new archetype. So I do believe in really grinding out games kind of like, in a lopsided fashion with a new deck, just so that you can very quickly learn, where it fits in the metagame, how does it interact with other archetypes, and then after you kind of catch that deck up to where all your other proven archetypes are, then you can start balancing out your testing a little more. But it is going to be a little front heavy here on the Buzzwole Garb front for me, just because I think this deck is super good. And here we go, starting with an absolutely fire hand. Turn one Bridget without the Lele. Unfortunately, we just do not have the strong energy. That would kind of make this even more perfect, but it doesn't matter because we did not go first. Looks like we are playing against Drampa, so I would not have wanted to attach a strong energy anyway. They just would have righteous edged that away. I am going to get to Bridget here for a couple of Trubbish, and then I think I'm just going to get another Buzzwole so that we have these guys all down. And this should be an interesting matchup, kind of the battle of the Garbodor decks. You can see my opponent is very excited about my Buzzwole Garb deck. I think that you have a very good deck as well, Chopper393. So this should be Buzzwole Garbodor versus Drampa Garbodor. Should be interesting because Buzzwole hits Drampa for weakness and Garbodor hits Buzzwole for weakness. Oh boy, my opponent's got nothing going on. Why did they Righteous Edge instead of Big Wheel GX? If they don't have anything in that hand of theirs, why in the world are they doing that? So that for you, I cannot really answer. However, I am going to go ahead and I think I'm just going to lock these abilities up. I can't imagine why not at this point. And I mean, I could Lele for a Sycamore, but I can't even imagine why my opponent would just do that if they had a dead hand. I mean, I guess, everything just feels so bad. So let's just go ahead and get the Garbodor, and then I'm going to end. That way, at least, maybe I can make it a game for you guys anyway, at least somewhat of an interesting game. I don't know what my opponent's doing over there with that hand, but I don't want to just Sycamore those two end like that. That just feels really, really gross. So let's just see, maybe my opponent, I'm going to stop them maybe from being able to use their own Tapu Lele to set up, but we are just going to smack this Drampa for 60 damage. Fortunately, I was able to get one of my two regular fighting energy that my opponent cannot Righteous Edge away. Now, since they do have a double colorless on, if they are able to get some damage onto a benched Pokemon, like if they're able to get some damage anywhere, then they are going to be able to Berserk me for a lot of damage. So they're going to be able to Berserk for like 150 damage. Wow, they've got two double colorless energy, just a Trubbish on the bench, and a Sycamore. Jeez, and they had to get rid of another double colorless and another fighting. Oh, it looks like they are actually playing Drampa Buzzwole Garbodor. I'd seen this list running around online a little bit. Some of my friends were talking about playing Buzzwole Drampa Garbodor. I'm a fan of just the straight Buzzwole Garbodor. I don't really necessarily think that you need Drampa and double colorless energy in this deck. I think Buzzwole, and Garbodor, just the combination of those two, can more or less get them there themselves. I think you have more options when you do just kind of limit it to them. However, I do respect it. I see he's going to get to go ahead and Berserk here for 80 damage. Also, the double colorless energies are cool because they allow you to use your Tapu Leles more meaningfully as well, and they can pick up knockouts if your opponent gets like a really big Gardevoir or something like that. Taking one-hit knockouts on Buzzwoles, you can respond to that much easier. So let's see what is the correct play here. I don't really want to just like serve my opponent up I don't want to just serve them up a Berserk for 150. But that being said, I also don't care because they can only Berserk for 180. And since I just Ace Rolled, this thing is like totally clean now. So I don't care. I'm just going to rock this basic fighting energy as long as I can because my opponent cannot knock that out. And then I have the hand with two Acerolas and another Floatstone. So I am just going to Acerola again. Even if my opponent Berserks me for like 180 damage, we're just going to Acerola one more time. And then Jet Punch for 60 more damage. Probably take the knockout here. And that would be super cool. So I am like definitely okay with that. And then we have these Sycamores here locked, ready to roll as soon as, we are done playing around with our Acerola. So I do like that a lot. My opponent probably going to go for another Trubbish here. I do have abilities locked up. So, you know, they're not going for a Lele. I don't imagine. They got rid of the Field Blower and the Potown. They must not care. That's kind of interesting. I wonder what they're going for. They're going for their own Buzzwole. They are sick of the Buzzwole games. They want to get their own Jet Puncher in the action. So there they go. They got the basic fighting energy. And they're going to end. No, don't end me out of my Acerola. I was ready to go. So that's a little frustrating, but oh well. They are getting their own Buzzwole out. Super interesting. How many items they have down? Just 2 items in the discard pile. So I guess I'm not going to be doing a lot of damage to their Buzzwole with my Garbodor yet. I was able to rip the Acerola again, so that is awesome. I'm just going to put my other Buzzwole down just to have it down. In case I get end, I really just want to have my boys out here to play. I do have a Field Blower, but there's no point in playing it yet. I'm just going to Acerola one more time. Throw up my other Buzzwole. You got to imagine at this point my opponent's probably getting a little frustrated with back-to-back Acerola plays, but I don't care. I don't care. All right, let's go ahead. Jet Punch, and we're going to throw 30 damage onto the Buzzwole just to start to soften that thing up a little bit, because I imagine that the Buzzwole is just going to be super annoying to deal with, especially if my opponent is using Acerola as well to heal it. Now, how many items do I have in the discard pile? I only have 2 as well. I've been pretty good, not allowing my opponent a lot of options. However, they do have the Trashalanche this turn with that Rainbow Energy. They're projecting that that's what they're going for. They also, I imagine that they play Choice Band in their list, so they could do a lot more damage with that Garbodor than I can. I am playing the Fighting Fury Belt. It's just a different style of Garbodor list. So if you guys are looking for another option, another way to play Buzzwole, you could play it this way with double colorless energy, rainbow energy, and Drampa. You know, it's not the first time I've seen this. I have seen this other places, so it is not totally out of the question. All right, let's slap a Fury Belt down on a benched Buzzwole, Float Stoat down on the active Buzzwole. I could Field Blower my own Garbodor, interestingly enough, which I might do. Field Blower my own Garbodor, Lele for like a Sycamore since my opponent has like a low hand, because I don't want to end myself. So like, let's do that cheeky little play here. Let's get that. Discard that only. Then we're going to Lele. I know, right? My opponent's like, oh yeah, you decided to help me out. No, buddy. No, I'm not going to help you out. I'm going to go and do this. And then I'm going to lock it right back up. So don't get too excited, all right? Then I am going to Potown, and we're just going to go ahead and oh, frowny face. Oh, my opponent's so salty. All right. We did not get another energy. No, come on. I play plenty of energy in this deck, but I did not get one this turn. So that is a little frustrating. But it's fine. It's fine. Let's just go ahead and Jet Punch. We're going to put 30 more damage onto that Buzzwole. Just really make sure that that thing has a lot of damage on it so that we do knock it out whenever it does decide to come into the active position. If my opponent is able to get something like a Choice Band, they'll knock me out. Did I get rid of what I got? 1, 2, 3, 4. They're still only doing 80 damage here with their Trashalanche, so that is not a knockout. But I imagine, you know, if they get a Field Blower, they're knocking me out, and oh, they're gonna end me. Yikes. I do have a lot. I mean, that's a lot of supporters left in deck still. I think I do have a good amount of supporters. I've used 3 draw supporters. So I was able to hit another draw supporter. If they do just hit me for 80 again, I will Acerola, like, for sure. Like, I'm definitely going to do that. Just be super annoying. Lift up the Buzzwole with 160 damage on it. Take it right back into my hand and start plugging away with Jet Punch again. Just being super obnoxious. And you can see now, since my opponent is up there with a Trashalanche Garbodor not doing a whole lot, and I have Buzzwole active, like, I'm going to win this trade here. You know, I'm like sniping around on my opponent's side of the field. They are putting damage on their own side of the field with Potown. I'm not. Just the difference here is astounding. Now, oh no, I have more tools in the discard pile. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I guess, yeah. Okay. So before, okay, I miscounted, guys. I apologize. He was going to do 80 damage, so he did 160. So of course he's going to get the knockout on my Buzzwole there. I just did a little bit of a miscount. So let's move on. We're going to promote the Garbodor here and see what we got. I'm going to need an energy for sure. So this is unfortunate that I do need to play this in and just hope I get an energy. Like, that's definitely annoying, but I don't really have any other play. So let's just end and cross our fingers. Yeah, we got a strong. Okay, so this is fine. We're going to be able to hit that Garbodor for 60 damage. That is enough to knock it out. And then we're going to put 30 damage onto the Buzzwole GX. Now, if my opponent is able to get a third energy, then they'll be able to come up with their Buzzwole GX and knock out mine. However, at this point, I will have piled so much damage onto their Buzzwole GX that if they do commit a third energy to that, then, you know, it's going to get knocked out. So that is pretty good. And then it's looking like I'm going to be able to clean up this game with my own Trash Lance Garbodor. I have a Sycamore in hand, so that is good. But they're going to need a lot in order to knock me out. Let's see. Absorption GX does 40 damage for each of your remaining prize cards. They've got 4 remaining. So that means that it does 160 damage. Knuckle Impact does 160 damage. What do I have? I have, what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So they're doing 200 damage right now with that. If they hit a Field Blower off of this, then they do knock out my Buzzwole. That is frustrating. I will definitely not be happy about that. They did get the Field Blower. They're going to knock out both of these Fighting Fury Belts. So I need a Sycamore now, and I am going to need to hit a Rainbow Energy to knock out their Garbodor with my own Garbodor, and I think that that's the only option I have, unfortunately. Then, you know, maybe they do a play where they 280 damage. Oh, I guess, yeah, it increased because they got all my tools in the discard pile. Ugh. Yikes. Okay, things are getting a little sketchy here coming down the wire. We were ahead for so long. All right, we do have the... Oh, they got 3 prizes remaining. All they need is a Guzma to take a knockout on the bench. Oh, no, this is just so rough. I think I need to go in with this Garbodor here, and I think I need to knock out their active Garbodor. I guess, like, there's no good way to do this. I could Guzma up the Buzzwole, knock it out, but then all they need to do is have Guzma, and they'll knock out my bench Buzzwole. I could also just knock out the active, and then, you know, they need, okay, probably more to win the game. So I think I just do that. Let's just go ahead and Sycamore here. Yikes, things are getting sketchy. I don't like it. So, you know, we got to just hope my opponent does not have win on board. Hopefully they don't have just like Guzma Energy or, you know, Trash Lance Garbodor, Rainbow Energy, and Guzma. I don't really think I have any other options to make it any more difficult for my opponent to win the game. I don't think I bring back any of these guys with Rescue Stretcher quite yet. I think I just wait and kind of see how that goes. So let's just retreat. And then next turn, I guess I got to figure out a way to win this game. I don't really have it right now, so I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm assuming my opponent is going to be able to knock out this Garbodor here in the active position. I'm assuming they're going to be able to knock it out with this Buzzwole by putting a third energy on it. Now, I don't have any good options for doing that amount of damage. My Garbodor is supposed to be my sweeper, and he's out here way earlier than he was supposed to be. So this is a little frustrating. Looks like my opponent might be able to steal this game just by having, you know, getting more effect out of their Trash Lance Garbodor than I was able to get out of mine. So that is kind of an interesting little dynamic there. You know, Trash Lance Garbodor seems to be a big deal in this Buzzwole mirror match. I mean, which is obvious. That's why I decided to put in the second Trash Lance Garbodor. Now, by promoting this Buzzwole, I am assuming that that means that they do not have game. So, like, that's nice. You know, they don't have the win. That is cool. But I don't necessarily know. Let's see. This Pokemon can't attack during your next turn. Oh, do they have it? Guzma, just show it to me, man. Just show me the Guzma. I'll shake your hand. Absorption GX. Oh, man. They went and GX'd me. All right. So, they have 1 prize card remaining. I do have, okay, there's some things that I could do. So they used Absorption GX. The reason they used Absorption GX is so that they can Knuckle Impact next turn. And they're going to be using Knuckle Impact for 200 damage, which means that they can pretty much knock out anybody that I'm going to promote. Now, I have not GX'd yet, so I could get rid of that with my Tapu Fini. Oh, yeah, let's get in and do that. That is the play for sure. So let's Tapu Fini here. I think I'm going to special charge these guys back into the deck. I could end my opponent. I could, like, Field Blower and then Tapu... Wait, did I not have it? I have Tapu Lele in the discard pile. I could Field Blower and then Tapu Lele. for an N and then end my opponent to 1. But that just like doesn't seem quite as good. Maybe it is though. Yeah, let's do that. Let's rescue Stretcher. Put a Pokemon from my discard pile into my hand. Let's go ahead and grab that Lele. And that way I'm ending my opponent to 1. I'm taking their dude off the board. So like I really make it hard for them to close this game out. I'm going to do that. I'm going to Wonder Tag. Yup. Let's go grab ourselves an N. I have 2 prizes remaining, so I can't take them with any of these guys. I could put this Trubbish down, but I think like that just makes it so that my opponent has like an easier out to be able to win the game by putting that weak Pokemon on the bench, so I'm not going to do that. And then I'm just going to end them. And yep, we're going to end them. And we're going to end them to 2. I drew a Sycamore, so that's great. And we're going to Tapu Storm them back into the deck. This is awesome. Now you guys are seeing why I play this thing, just because. There we go. Yep, get your dude out of here. Now my opponent's board position is just like wrecked, like totally wrecked. They have a Trubbish active with nothing on it. They have to pass. Here we go. Let's go. Do I just attach the water energy and Aqua Ring? I mean, that's probably what I do. I think I attach this, and I don't even Sycamore. I think I just sit here and just Aqua Ring and don't switch. And then next turn, I could just Hydro Shot for game if they just don't knock out the Tapu Fini or don't Righteous Edge it or anything weird. I could just Hydro Shot for game, and I really do want to Hydro Shot for game. So let's see what we got here. That would be super awesome if my opponent just doesn't have it. I'm going to get to Hydro Shot. I never thought that I would be able to Hydro Shot with this deck, even though we do play the Rainbow Energies and have that capability. But Tapu Fini GX is single-handedly going to win this game, guys, if my opponent can't respond to it. I don't imagine that they'll be able to. Like, even if they, do something crazy. I mean, okay, they got to play. So what are they going to do? They're going to Lele. But they can't Wonder Tag because I got ability out. So they can't do that. Maybe they just retreat and they hope that I don't have the Hydro Shot, but I do have the Hydro Shot. So let's go. Let's do it. Let's win this game. I'm super stoked. Yes. Pass. Yes. Let's go. Here we go. Fighting Energy and Hydro Shot for game onto the Trubbish. And we got there. So, no, we did it. No, we have 2 prizes remaining. What are you talking about? No. Oh, geez. Okay. I thought I had it there, but I was not looking at my own prizes. I was way too excited about the Hydro Shot. So, let's just go ahead and Sycamore here. Yikes. Look at me out here talking crazy. So let's go ahead and attach a Strong Energy and a Fury Belt. And now I think I could just go ahead and... Do I Aqua Ring? I think I just retreat at this point. My opponent's got nothing going on, so that is fine. Let's just Jet Punch, 60 damage. Super sweet. And I can't believe I thought I had it. I thought we both had 1 prizes. But at this point, I think like they really got nothing going on, so I'm just going to have it anyway, even though I was a little overzealous there. Now at this point, they got end so hard. I mean, Tapu Fini really did put in some work there, though. In retrospect, that was a huge misplay, though. Like I should have definitely just attacked the Tapu Lele, so then I could just like win now. But this is fine. I don't think my opponent's going to be able to respond to my Buzzwole in any way whatsoever. Sometimes when I get to talking and speaking, I kind of, will forget what's going on here on my board. So please forgive me, y'all, for that little misstep. You guys still got to see Tapu Fini kick some butt, though, so like that's pretty cool. They're going to Acerola. No, cut that out. It's cool. We still got there because I've got 3 Strongs, and we go Knuckle Impact for game. Peace out. We got there. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry I had a little misstep there thinking that I only had 1 prize remaining. I just got distracted by the fact that I was about to Hydro Shot, that I got so wrapped up in that. But anyways, we still got there. And Tapu Fini did single-handedly win us that game. And, I'm not really too mad that I did Hydro Shot the Trubbish there, because if my opponent was able to get a Trashlands Garbodor into play, they probably would have been able to win the game with it. So, like, I wanted to take that option away from my opponent. Either way, so anyways, super cool mirror match. Glad you guys got to see that. Sorry I forgot about how many prizes I had left, you know, amateur hour over here. But thank you guys for watching the video. Let me know what you guys think of the Buzzwole decks. Do you like Tapu Fini GX in your Buzzwole deck? You think it's cool, it's worthwhile? I think so. Let me know in the comments below. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Peace.